right, this is going to be the last one before I have to go home. So we're talking about chocolate bars, and I'm going to imagine that they have almonds inside of them. So 5 is kind of a given answer here. I'm going to focus in on this. Here we are multiplying by 10, multiplying by 10. Here we are dividing by 5. 1 divided by 5 is 1/5. Multiplying by 4, multiplying by 4, multiplying by 6, multiplying by 6, 32, multiplying by 32. The rates make everything easier because that 1 is so simple to work with. What's 5 times 32? I'm too nervous. 160. I'm going to go from this 5 and multiply by 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 1 times 5 is 5. Now this 17 is difficult to work with, but I do have a 1 here. 1 times 17 is 17. 1/5 times 17 is going to be 17/5, which is 3 2/5. Or 3 4/10. The equation, first I have to know, x-axis isn't labeled, but the y-axis is. So if this is my y and that's my x, this is my independent variable. So my independent variable, so this is the point, 5, 1. Y is going to equal, what am I doing 5 to change it to 1? What am I doing 50 to change it to 10? What am I doing 20 to change it to 4? I'm taking the x value and I'm dividing it by 5. You could also say y is equal to x divided by 5. Form doesn't really change there. You have to draw your axes. I just like using the edges personally because I know I'm plotting the first quadrant. You're not going to have negative candy bars, negative almonds, x and y. Now I'm going to pre-label my points, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Now, my x values go from 1 to 160. Oh boy. I wonder if I can skip count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. No, that's not going to work. 55, 60. I only get up to 95. So I'm going to skip count by 10. 20, 30, 40, 50. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There's 160. Then my y values are much more compacted here. Ooh, it only goes up. There's one out here that's 32. But I have all of these. 1, 4, 6, 5. And then the last problem, I really made a poor choice because I was so concerned with fitting that one in. So I think what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to skip count by 1s. And if I don't get to the 32, then I don't get to the 32 on this grid. If the directions said I had to graph all the ones I found, I'd have to be more concerned with that. But at this point, I'm going to use this as an estimation piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 30. It's going to be somewhere up in here. So I'm going to expect my graph to go pretty high here. A is at 5, 1. B is at 50, 10, increasing pretty quickly. C is at 1, very small, very small. It's like right in here. D is at 24, 24. And all the while, I'm saying, if I draw that line right now, is it on the same path? E is 6, which is going to be crammed in here with everything else. Wait, not 6. 30, Roner, 30. 10, 20, 30, and up to 6. That makes more sense. F 160, 32. It's going to be somewhere up in here. Does that make sense if I'm drawing this line? Probably. And then this one's 25 in between. 5. 10, 25. 5. Why did I place E up there? It should be a little bit higher because that's a 6. Well, that's why you don't work in pen. Again, we like to extend that arrow all the way up there. Enjoy.